You're alive.
Now you are.
Fighting with this stupid computer. Oh my goodness gracious, what a day, what a day, what a day. Stomach is tore up. Somebody's in here.
Well, it ain't me.
Hello, hello, hello. Major disappointment today. But relieved David was here to help me through it. I might have given in and took it. I'm glad I said I want to look underneath it to check the.
Yeah, because it won't fit level.
Well, not only won't it set level, but it could have damaged the Freon tubes underneath. Oh, say hi when you come in so I know who's in here. Should have seen that guy's face whenever I told him what it cost.
That what?
When I told him what that cost. Hey, Susan. I'm doing fine. I'm just depressed. Supposed to get my freeze dryer today. I did get it, but I refused it because they damaged it in shipping. Who else is in here today?
Are you on live chat from the computer?
Yes.
Okay.
All the stuff wrapped up around me. Can you still see me, Susan? I hope you had a fantastic Mother's Day. Hey, Julie. You know how you're waiting for something and waiting for something and waiting for something for weeks and it's a major something to you? and then it comes and you got to send it back. It's a big disappointment. That's where I'm at today. I had a nice Mama's Day. It was very quiet here at the house. I ran out yesterday morning and got the rest of my what do you call them? Um, potting potting mix to put in the green stalks, and okay, um, um, so I ran out and got the potting mix and finished off that last green stalk, and boy, do they ever look good. I can't wait till all those seed sprouts. It's going to be wonderful. My one daughter did come by and give me some flowers. Okay. Yeah, I was having trouble with getting on today. And um of course the guy came and I held him up because I didn't know whether I should accept it at first. David's like, "No, send it back, send it back, send it back." And I was like, "No, no, no, let me call them and see." Well, I wish I'd just listened to David and kept my mouth shut. That's why I had him come up here. And so, yeah, it was damaged, so we sent it back. And there's no way it would have sat flat. It is what it is, Julie, but I was so hoping to put my mangoes in there today and get it started. Oh well. And you know how when you got anxiety about something coming too, you don't sleep very well or you have dreams about it and it's like the excitement just is like overwhelming. Well, that's the way I was last night, so I didn't get very good sleep either. I bet you I crashed tonight.
Talk about this stuff right here.
Okay, give me a
Talk
second. What was I was going to look at something. What was
how you root it and all that. No, I mean how it smells and how you root it and how you give.
I didn't root any of that. I tried to root it and it didn't root. You can put it. It has anybody rooted basil? I have this beautiful basil. It's wilted because I just cut it and it's not in water. Look how fast it dries up too. I cut it just before I got on here. Two stalks of it. Man, is it fragrant. So I've been making things for David for smelly things for him because he has issues with rats coming up into his yard from the ditch behind him. Some of them are river rats, some of them are just rats, regular rats. But we want to keep them out of his yard so they can't get in his house. And so I'm trying to grow as many smelly, stinky well, not stinky because it's not stinky to me, but it's stinky to rodents, believe it or not. Well, Susan, it is what it is. Maybe God just knew that it might have burnt the house down or something. You never know. So, and um, I'm moving. I got David to help me move my freezer. I'm going to move this freezer right here um, sometime soon, but not today. He's like he's like that freezer was hard. I'm on my phone. I'm on a phone call meeting with work, so I am trying to listen to you and the boss both. But I'm here. Well, put me on mute and listen to that boss man pain in the butt of yours. Well, I'm hoping, praying that Becky gets more business in her salon and she's able to say with that other job because already she is really depressed. Not depressed, but annoyed that she's not spending enough time with the family. Kathy, if you called the company and tell them that arrived damaged and that you sent it right back out today, they might just send you a new one straight out today. Actually, Susan, I did call them. Um, and I think I'm going to call them back and speak to a manager and let them know, hey, listen, FedEx knows you can call FedEx. It is back on its way. Oh Lord, he's gonna sing the whole dang time. Hey, uh, Annabeth, how are you today? Stay. Just wanted to say hello. Are you coming on Wednesday? I do my Wednesday nights lives at 9 o'clock. If that's what you're talking about. Are you coming on Wednesday? Yes, I plan to come on Wednesday night. Um, but I'm so disappointed. I'm just like I was so looking forward to it. I had everything all planned out. My first plan was to do for David, but I got no leaves to put in there. And we could still just hang and dry his leaves. I mean, that's not a big deal, but I just felt like that would be a really cool way to get them done and get them done fast and last for a long time and save the nutrients in them. So, um, trying to think. So then, now today with it being damaged, I said no, not meant to be in the cards, I guess. My freeze dryer. I ordered a freeze dryer. Um, when did I order that, babe? Last month sometime? Let's see here.
There you go, bird. Maybe you completed. You just slap out.
I ordered it April 20th. That's a long time. That's almost a whole month. Lacking 5 days of being a whole month. I'm just tickled that my green stalks came beautifully, and I got them all set up and watered in, and I even took those strawberries that I had out on the table. I was worried about one of them died. I put them in the top of the green stalk, and because I didn't have enough dirt. I mean, not dirt. I call it dirt, but I know I'm corrected sometimes because I don't always say the politically correct name for things. Um, but I'm seeing the potting mix. I think it's what it's called. I didn't have enough of that for the top layer of that last one, so I was able to put that in there and get it going. So I had a great Mother's Day. Quiet. I did a lot of moving around stuff in my dining room and stuff like that. I'm thinking about painting in there. I've got so much to do in there, and I want to put that window down.
I had to get right in my.
Can you volume down?
That's what I'm trying to do. Something came up on the screen right in the way where I couldn't do nothing.
Um, I've got a blind for that window, but I don't know what I did with the little things that goes in there because I had put them aside, but I can't find. I don't know where the blocks are, so I have to probably go buy another blind. That frustrates me. They don't make blinds like they used to. The one in my bathroom is metal. Hi, baby. The one in my bathroom is metal, and it is 20 something years old, and just works just as good as it did when I got it. But I don't. We didn't have any blinds in the windows at all until I put them in. Right. That's the only blind they put in was a bathroom window. Right. I don't even know where to buy metal blinds anymore. I don't think you can. And I don't care for them vertical blinds. It's vertical when they go up and down, right? And I don't care for them because this is why. Not because um, I like them, I think they're beautiful, but I've seen too many animals get caught in them and get hurt. We have gotten some rain along. Thank you, Lord. Needs lots more, but it's rain. It's not so brown now. Green is appearing. Oh, praise the Lord, Julie. I'm so glad. I've still been praying for you for rain, so that is answer to our prayers. Um, my garden is looking good. I think I see actually two more peanuts that popped up. I'm not sure. I have to get back out there and look. It's so hot. I need to turn on the sprinklers too because it is really hot. They need some love. What for?
4 o'clock and beyond on the sprinklers.
Well, I don't want to turn it on and then go to Muddy's.
Well, you can run it for an hour and then come back home and run it some more after you get back.
Yeah, I reckon. Oh, and I ordered something else too. Guys, I have had a difficult time moving all of the pots that I got. So what I did was I ordered I don't have enough for all of them, but I ordered 5 of those roll around things. I don't know if I'm going to, I don't think I'm going to order any for the uh, green stalks because they're really expensive. I mean, I'd love to have them, but they're really expensive. So, and I don't really like the wheels on those. So, anyways, I ordered these little tray thingies to go underneath my clay pots, and I am going to put them under there so that I can move them around on the porch, and I don't have to worry about.
This is what I was talking about the other day. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is what I was talking about. Because I'm what you call it, the tool. I can go to their channel. I can record them, put them in timeout, and all that stuff
Yeah,
on the phone. It didn't
yeah.
used to be that way.
Yes, it did. You just didn't know how to do it
Okay.
because he's got his wrench. He's trying to figure out how to do things. He didn't know he could do all that stuff on his phone. You could. Can you get in there or not? You could put that in the refrigerator if you're done with it, so it doesn't spoil. You can put those in there too.
In the
In the
one
fridge.
to the right or the other one?
No, my refrigerator, my brand new one.
Oh.
Put it on the left hand side. You might want to open the right door and then slide it into the left on the bottom shelf. I've got so much. I've got to go through the refrigerator and clean it out. I got so much stuff in there. It's crazy. Um, am I buffering or anything? So I didn't go to Virginia's yesterday at all. Her kids wanted to spend some time with her on the phone and everything, and they told me to take the day. I go, okay. I'm glad it's good. It's finally good for you, Julie. Oh, oh, you're talking about the buffering. I'm sorry, Julie. My brain. I'm thinking you're watering. I'm still praying for that because there's no way it could be good already. That I mean, it might be better, but it's not great, right? Um. So because I'm in limbo with the freeze dryer, I don't know what to start next. Uh, I do need to clean out these beds and get the black eyed peas and stuff planted. Yeah, I agree, Julie. But God knows, right? He knows what we need when we need it. I was really surprised. I'm telling you. I just started watching this family. Mac talks about them all the time. Papa Pepper, I don't know the name of their channel. Something Pepper, I think. Anyways, um, his kids alerted him to uh, a copperhead, and he went and got it, and he showed his little 2-year-old. And I mean, I was scared on the video. I was scared that the 2-year-old was going to go and try to grab it. And he kept explaining over and over again, no touchy snake. No, 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 no. Really good educational video for training kids, I felt. Um, But I was like surprised. The reason why I brought this up is it surprised me so much. He took it out into the woods and laid it down on the leaves. And if you had not seen him lay it there, you would not have known where it was. That's how well it blended in. When I'm up at Wilma's and them guys, I'm tramping through the woods all the time in my flip flops. From now on, I'll be wearing my boots, my snake boots. Don't you think that's a smart thing? I will not be going up there anymore tramping through the woods without snake boots on. I don't care how hot it is. So I'm trying to remember all the things I put in my green stock. A lot of herbs, strawberries. Oh, and I did eat all of my uh, peaches off my tree. Oh my word! I wish they would have lasted so I could let him taste them. They were so good.
I see how you are now. You ate all the peaches up.
They were too ripe. I couldn't leave them, honey.
See how you are?
I'm telling you, they were little bitty peaches, but I'm telling you that they had the best flavor I've ever tasted a peach before. Good copperheads do blend in with leaves and wood. Yes, they do. The camouflage is so um, right there, and it goes. It goes. I know this is gonna. Y'all don't even. If y'all don't want to hear this, let me know. But uh, when I'm talking to the Lord all the time, and when I seen that, and I'm thinking, okay, so Lord, you're really good, and you let us know, but transparency's not always there. You know, we deal with people and we deal with things, and and people can blend in as Christians, and we think they're okay, and the transparency's really not there because we really can't see them unless they do something major and get caught doing it to to their sin. We just have to realize that I know we're all sinners, but we have to be very careful because that's the way the devil is. And the reason why I thought this why the every time I see a snake I think of the devil, because I was told when I was little. I know the Bible talks about the serpent, but and some people say that it had legs and stuff like that. Well, I don't know how or what it was. We don't know. We weren't Adam and Eve, right? But when I think of a serpent, I automatically think of the devil, or a snake. I automatically think of the devil. So it brings my mind to flowing when I was looking at that video, and I'm thinking, Lord, we got to be on our toes all the time. The devil is out to get us all the time. He can blend in and we least expect it, and then he'll bite us, and we'll be in trouble. Ginger, lay down. All the way. Good girl. She's starting to mind better. She laid underneath me, right?
Yeah, she's underneath the footstool.
It's so funny. She'll lay over there in that bed all the time. But you let me put my footstool up, and she's right up underneath the footstool, and I don't get it. There's no padding there. I wonder why she does that. Freaks me out. You guys still here? I don't know if I got any. Susan said having. I think she's still having trouble with her internet. And Julie's still here. Cool. And Teresa's on a phone call. So, but anyways, um, I got some good news today. We were concerned about my friend Gina, and seems to be all right. Um, so, and Wilma is doing better.
You mean to retract that?
You ugly man. No, but you should not put stuff like that
I
on there.
retracted it. No, it didn't retract on your end, though.
It will. He's being bad, Julie. I can't put a filter on him all the time, and that's what drives me crazy.
I made her laugh out loud. Julie.
It's funny, she said. I'm having bad internet issues. It every other word. It may be my side. Refresh it, uh, Susan. It might give you another stupid commercial though if you refresh. Are you all right, old man?
Yeah, my knee is killing me.
What's wrong with your knee?
It's been giving me a fit.
Oh my goodness gracious! I went on to Nancy's live last night and played a few games and won a few games. It's funny. I think she was a little surprised. I had one. I think I won, and only had two letters out of I think it was 9 or 10 letters on there, and she's like, "Wow, I had fun with that." I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. Um, she she plays this game called Hangman. You gotta. It's names of um TV shows in the 60s, 70s. I don't know if she has it in the 80s. I know it was 60s and 70s. Thought there was a third error too, but I'm not positive. I am pretty good at Wheel of Fortune, so
See, it's still not up there,
what?
is it? Where I said say something. I removed it and it didn't go off.
It's
Who
weird.
cares?
It doesn't bother me. Well, it does bother me. Don't put stuff like that on there again, or I'll have to whoop you. He likes that though. I better not say that. I have to say, you're a weirdo. Uh,
You was talking about surfing earlier. So.
please don't put a bunch of stuff on there.
Why?
Teresa said something, David. Um, uh, what was I going to say? Oh, we were at Walmart, and I was on. He had me on my phone doing something. I don't remember what it was, and I was walking down the way, and he was talking to me, and I was talking and doing the same thing at the same time, and I almost ran into this man, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir," and I walked around, and then I come back to David, and I smacked him. I said, "You just let me run into him, wasn't you?" The guy about fell out. He's like, "Oh my god!"
And I told him, I said, that's what's good about having a redhead. They'll beat on you.
I thought the guy was going to freak out. I mean, it was so funny. And I when I smacked him, I was laughing my butt off. It was like one of them playful love pats. You never know what we're gonna do. You really don't. No, they say it's not good for your chat to have emojis in it, which I don't know anything about.
Okay, well, I ain't gonna put no more emojis. I was just getting bored because nobody was saying anything, and then Teresa come along. Something, David.
He gets bored very easily. I gave him a big bowl of macaroni salad for lunch, and he had some chips and some crackers to go with it. He looks at me and he says, "I'm gonna get bored with this before I get done eating it. I can't eat all this." I said, "I didn't give it to you to eat all of it. What you don't eat, I'll put back in the fridge." That's a thing, right? Being bored with stuff. Well, folks, um, anybody got any prayer requests today? Meet the man needs meat. Yes, Julie. I usually put tuna in it or bacon. I really like bacon, but I didn't have time to put anything on it before I came on live, and I was already running late. So I just said, "Here, eat." That's all right, Teresa. It was meant to be, I guess. God does work things out for the best for our best. Maybe it would have burnt the house down or something. Y'all know I ain't got no insurance, right? It's better to send something back that's damaged than to keep it and try to get it fixed. Hey, Christy. Oh my goodness gracious. Do you have an AC unit or not, Christy? And can you even afford to run? Do you have a power pole, I should say? I don't know if you even got power out there. We need to talk. I need to talk to you. I've got questions for you, girl. My mom fell yesterday morning and got several pretty bad cuts and bruises didn't get to come to our Mother's Day lunch. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible.
Who's that, Teresa?
Yeah, I did my Mother's Day thing with my mom um, last Saturday. Took her to the orchid show and got her a couple of orchids. Just got the generator started and then turned on AC. Cool. Well, so Christy, you don't have a electric pole anymore. Is that because the other one was removed, or I'm confused.
Somebody stole it.
Yeah, I knew. I know. Somebody removed it, stole it, whatever you want to call it. Um, but I was thinking she was going to get another one. Oh, the pole and the box was stolen. Yeah, I remember the pole was stolen. I don't know why I keep forgetting the box was stolen too. Are you any closer to getting your house moved over to your place? We really need to talk on the phone because I got a lot of questions for you. That's right, Teresa. Hang in there, Christy. We're all praying for you. Yep, for sure, for sure. Haven't been able to afford to replace it. Yeah, we do. We do can't say a lot online. Okay. Um. So I don't know. It might take a couple more weeks for me to get my freeze dryer, and that's okay. God's gonna send me the one I need. But it was so pretty. You know how you normally see the black ones? Everybody's got black ones. Well, this one was stainless steel, and it looked sharp. I was like, oh, I'm in love. I was so excited. Oh well, I don't really care what color it is as long as it works, right? And I've got white freezers, stainless steel refrigerator, stainless steel and black top um, stove,
Dishwasher.
stainless steel stove. So it really doesn't count. I'm not all picky about having all of them the same thing. I've got allergy induced bronchitis after 4 days behind a push mower and it needs cut again. Oh no, that's terrible.
4 days.
Yeah, it took her 4 days to cut her lawn. Her needs some goats, preferably one with milk. So she's got free milk. I keep saying my father has a lot cattle on those hills. LOL. That would be awesome to have something to be able to eat the grass down and keep it keep it cleaned up for you. Sheep, I think if I go, I don't really. I'm sorry, those of you who love goats, but I'm not into goats. I think they're cute. I'll pet them. I'll love them and everything, but they're just not.
If you had property with briars on it, you'd love goats.
Well, sheep will do the same thing. I'd rather have sheep. Sheep will eat those briars. Hey, Patty. Let's see. Hey, Kathy finally made it. Was taking a nap, and now I'm cleaning my shed listening to you guys. Hello, hello. Well, Patty, I'm disappointed today. My freeze dryer came and I had to send it back because it was damaged. So, rather than take something that was damaged and could cause issues, I said, nope, this is me a new one. I told the guy, when I pay this much money, it better come not damaged. I mean, it was supposed to be a scratch. Well, we call it scratch and dent, but and I seen where there's some scratches on it, which was okay with me, but where it was dented on, and I would have okayed it had it not been dented on the bottom, but we didn't look at it on the bottom. We only looked at the outside. We didn't lift it up and look at it. I said, before I agree to take it, I'm going to look at the bottom. Is that okay, sir? And he said, sure. So we tilted it back, and that's whenever I seen a big, huge dent in the bottom plate, and it would have never sat right. So I said, no, I'm not doing this. Yes. Well, and they're not cheap. I mean, I've had to struggle and scrimp and save, and I've saved for this for a very, 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 very long time. So I have patience to save for something that I want. Next, I think I haven't made my I have made up my mind fully yet because I am still happy with the air units that are in the windows, but I'm thinking maybe I should replace my central air and heat and hopefully get a AC company that can make it to where it will drain properly, because what happened was is when we put the second one in here, David did it for me, and we still use the same piping that was already there, and I think it really needs new piping. I don't think they put the drain pipe out of the house properly, so I don't think it'll ever work properly. And I've even wondered if I should not take out the closet in my bedroom and put it in there. It says no.
Nope. Be too noisy. Sleep.
Can't be any noisier in that window unit.
Yeah, but still.
So I have goals. Oh, and I have to say, if Teresa wasn't able to get the thingies, I looked up some really nice B&Bs in that area, and they're starting around $60 a night on up. So I could actually get an actual house when we're in Kentucky. But I'd rather be at the hotel where everybody else is and not have to pay the difference in gas to going back and forth. So I'm just going to get a hotel room. And when did I can't remember? Are you still on here, Teresa? When did you say that had to be done by the end of this month? Yeah, I've used window units for what about 10 years now, right? Off and on all my life, though. May 31st. Yes. And I can't remember what you said the cost is going to be. And Christy, I hope you can make it again this year and spend the night this time. My daughter just moved to Ohio, and a friend paid for them to stay in a little farmhouse with a pond and ducks for a few days. Oh, that's cool. Or pay $68 per night. Is it $68? I don't know. I thought it was more money than that. No, that's not right. I think it was more money than that, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
We paid more than that.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
That's exactly what we paid.
So, any more prayer requests? I got Teresa's mom and Christy. Let me look. I forget. I think it was. I think it was 80 something. I don't remember.
I do. It's $68.
Yeah, for the discounted price, but not for the full price. Maybe I don't know. She's gonna look it up. Man, my nose is itching bad. It's got to be the basil that I had on my hands. Well, I have to say, I haven't seen. You know, maybe it's because they're not flowering yet, but I have trouble with lavender, and I have not seem to have any trouble with it. Still struggling with stopping smoking, and now have bronchitis. Oh, Christy, I'm telling you, I know this is going to sound terrible, but you will not believe if you try to quit cold turkey because it will it'll make, I don't know how to explain your lungs. Your lungs will get all mucusy. You'll be able to cough that up and get all that stuff out, and it's cleaning your lungs as it's doing this. $82 with discount, $89 without. It was a lot higher this year. Yep, I think I paid some 70 something last year, honey. I paid for it. You paid the year before.
Okay, whatever. You say so.
I believe it was. I'll look to see though.
If you say so.
All of the other hotels are
not
running 89 to 110.
It's not something I want to argue over.
Okay, well, we're not going to argue. Oh, I started the coughing up process, and then it turned into infection. Oh, I wish you had some mullein. That stuff would work it all out. Okay, so um, taxes. Don't forget taxes tacked on. Yes. We had a lot bigger discount last year. I think it was 64 last year. Yes, Julie, plus taxes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pray and then we can talk a few more minutes. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we've got. I pray, Lord, that you continue to bless Julie with rain and rain and rain and rain, breaks in between so that she can do any planting or anything like that she needs to do, but replenish the soil and and the earth with your loving tears, Lord. And I want to lift up Teresa's mom. I pray, Lord, that she didn't get anything severely hurted when she fell. And help her, Lord, to be more steady. And thank you for her being such a good Christian woman and taking good care of her children. And Lord, I want to lift up Christy. I know it's hard to quit smoking. We all know how hard it is to quit smoking. If you've ever done it, you know how hard it is, or anything for that matter. I know, Lord, you with your help, I was able to lay them down and not touch them, but that's really difficult for people who's smoked as long as we have. I'm sure Christy smoked for many, many, many years, and it's more of habits and too than just addiction. It's habits and changing everything about ourselves. And but I know even David, him quitting this snuff, the change in flavor of your food and everything makes it so much more better. And and I believe you get more health benefits from your food because you're not smoking or doing tobacco products. So I pray, Lord, that you give her the strength, lift her up, and heal her lungs. Let her be let her be able to breathe freely, and then that'll help her and to be able to do more things around her homestead, Lord. Bless her with a new pole and the things that she needs to survive out there and thrive, Lord. I ask these in your precious sweet name. Amen. They want me to use albuterol. Well, let me warn you about albuterol, Christy. Um, when I have um, symptomatic asthma attacks, I take albuterol. Let me tell you, your heart, not saying it will do this, but your heart can race and it can make you fidgety. So just be aware. And being that you're trying to quit smoking, it might make you think there's something really wrong. And they should have warned you about this. So, but being that you have that albuterol, being able to take that will help you, I believe, even better to quit smoking. I believe it will help you to be able to breathe real good and you'll be able to quit smoking easier. So, some people it doesn't give them the jitters. It does me. You'll know it only takes a couple puffs for you to know whether it's going to make you jittery. They give you a nebulizer. Now the nebulizer, the albuterol through the nebulizer did not do the same as it did with inhaler. And I think that's because it's a different way of inhaling it. It's so concentrated with the inhaler and it's not concentrated the same with the nebulizer. You definitely want to try to clear it up, and that's the best way to do it. I I I don't know anybody's ever had any kind of reaction from it other than maybe the jitters or something. I'm surprised they didn't try to give you a treatment there at the doctor's office. I guess it would be better to do that med in the morning so I can sleep. I would do it Well, you should have to do it so many hours during the day. I have to get busy working. I will leave this running. All right, Teresa, I love you. I've got to get off here soon too. Um, what was I saying? Um, you need to find out how often they want you to do it because sometimes you may have to do it every 4 hours, sometimes every 6 hours, sometimes once a day. It all depends on how bad they think you are. Did they put you on an antibiotic too? Z-Pack. Okay. Yes, I would try to do them together and see how it works, and if it does if it does give you any problems, call them up and tell them it's not that albuterol's giving you trouble or something. But yeah, if they gave you Z-Pack, it's serious enough that you want to try to use both of them. Because breathing problems is no fun thing, and because you're quitting smoking, you're not only I'm telling you, the best that now is the best time for you to quit smoking. With those two things, albuterol and Z-Pack will help clear up your lungs, and you won't have that sick feeling for weeks. It'll clear it up and make it go. When I go, I love my friends, but when I go to their house and I'm sitting with there and they're smoking one after the other, and we're in confined spaces, and I'm underneath all that all the time. I have congestion when I come home, and it lasts for a while, and I had congestion and I don't know anybody that's ever quit smoking that didn't have congestion. So this will help you with that. The clinic I was going to wanted me to come in 2 weeks. I said, forget that, and went elsewhere. Huh, crazy. Glad you went elsewhere. Well, folks, I'm going to get off of here. Um, I'll try to keep you guys updated on the freeze dryer when I get it one of these days. But God's made it where I can possibly get everything moved around prior to it coming, be able to just set it up and be done with it instead of trying to paint and put. I want to finish laying the tile and everything in there, so I might get all that done before it comes. Hopefully, I'm miserable. That's why I can't get nothing done. Is because I've been so much pain. No, the pain is not any better. In fact, it'll be difficult for me to get up out of this chair. Something's going on with my hips and my back at the same time. So, but I have pain from head to toe. Everywhere hurts all the time. So I just push through it a lot. I have had people not have people say to me, "How in the world do you push through something like that? How can you live in pain all the time and not take medicine? Why don't you take medicine?" Well, number one, I don't ever want to be addicted to anything. My and my father, my biological father, was an alcoholic, and my grandfather on my mother's side was an alcoholic, and stuff like that runs in the family. I'm not. I don't want. I don't. I don't want anything I'm going to be addicted to. Thank you, Christy. So, but it takes me longer to do things. It may take somebody else 10 minutes to do something where it takes me an hour to do it. It is what it is. I just have to get through it. So, but I thank you for asking. Well, guys, it's been a crazy Monday. I was hoping to have better news. I was hoping to be able to take you guys in there and show you my new baby, but that didn't happen. Yeah, that's me too, Christy. I go outside for like 5 or 10 minutes and do something because it's so hot right now. Then I come back inside. Then I go back outside. I had to get a tarp to go to replace the tarps on the chicken coop. So we've got to find. This is the awfulest time of day to do this, but I don't know how long he's going to be here today to be able to get it done. So, anyways, I'm going to get off here. Love you guys, and I'll see you Wednesday night and possibly a video in between. Take care. Y'all have a great day. Bye bye now.